This is one of the earliest films ever made. The simple interplay of colour and movement marked the beginning of a new creative relationship between technology and art. Today, dance on film is in the midst of a new revolution. Anyone who's browsed YouTube will have seen the thousands of dancers and choreographers, from the backyard to the opera house, sharing their work. At the forefront of the production and research of the genre that has come to be known as dance film is Dr. Richard James Allen. His most recent work utilised characters from the online role-playing game Second Life. We asked him what dance film is and how it's being changed by the internet.
If you think about dance, it's very visceral, it's very physical, it's very present, and then it goes away. And it's so intense and so beautiful, but it just evaporates. And dance film is an attempt to capture that. If you think about it, the whole history of cinema, and maybe the whole history of art, is a dance with technology. Because, you know, when they invented the piano, they were able to do things that they couldn't do on the harpsichord. And when they invented, you know, certain pigments, or they could paint on walls and wouldn't fall off, you know, sort of thing.
At the grassroots of this phenomenal technological development are people like Pania and Stacy, two Kiwi girls who have founded the Deja hip-hop dance crew here in Sydney. They've performed all over Australia and competed last year in New York at the World Hip Hop Championships. We asked how seeing others dance online had inspired them.
YouTube, I get a lot of inspiration off YouTube just based on the quality of dance that we see from overseas, like Korea, all the b-boys, they're insane, Japan, just the street styles, just completely another level to what we are here. And then we have America that do more urban, new school hip-hop, and oh my gosh, like they really are amazing. But of course, that's me individually. I like to watch those things and kind of see how wide they've broadened their minds creatively. But yeah, in Deja we really do try to be as creative as we can without copying another crew. I mean, who wants to see a crew that looks exactly like another crew, you know?
Anthea, founder of the contemporary dance company Dirty Feet, spoke to us about the possibilities created by filming her dancers and the ease with which her films can now be shared, thanks to the internet and new technology.
Film gives you so many more options. So when you perform live as a dancer, it's like you've just got to do it perfect, in the moment, you know, right on, bang on. Film was nice because you got to have a go at it a couple of times. It got shot from all different angles, so I guess it made it so much more three-dimensional. And I have my solo that's in the film was quite two-dimensional to begin with, and quite, you know, upright, and it's quite jagged and static. And then they decided to shoot it from bird's eye view for the film, and so it just gave it this really beautiful, different flavour, I guess. And so that was really nice. I think we've been trying to, you know, get the film out there more and get it seen, and I guess it's the nice thing about it is it's such now that it's made, it's just easy for it to travel around. You know, it can go to Europe, whereas to take all four of us that did the film to Europe is a lot harder than just a DVD.
And it's the low cost of high technology, such as iPhones and broadband internet, along with a generation increasingly used to living their lives online, that's making it all possible. But what is it about dance and music that make them appeal to so broad an audience and travel so easily around the world via the internet? Stacy and Pania offered us an insight.
Music is voice, music is speech ultimately, and especially hip hop. You know, way back in the days you had your R&B that was all about R&B, and then of course you got your old school hip hop, which was all about rights. You know, all about fight and all about rights, and New Zealand is so about that. New Zealand's about soul and about culture and about, you know, like even the Māori people, they're a warrior people, and they're there to fight for what they believe is right. And I think that
similar type culture in America, and that's
yeah,
why New Zealand can relate to it so much, maybe.
And because hip hop is from America, it's from the streets of New York City, and then it's gone all throughout. But music is speech, and when you can communicate with someone's speech or someone's emotion, that's when it doesn't matter if you're on the completely other side of the world. If you can relate to it, you can relate to it. Yeah.
This proliferation of dance content online is a double-edged sword. Dr. Allen explains the impact of the technological shift.
I think one of the big things was that technology was difficult to get hold of, and that meant that the major players in dance film in the world were television stations. And they had a lot of power. I think the massive change has come with the digital revolution. And it's pretty much changed every aspect of the production pathway. For one thing, the TV stations don't have that kind of power anymore. With the new technology, it means anyone can make a dance film. Just grab your camera, and anyone that is film it, anyone can edit it, sound post it, and because of the internet, anyone can actually broadcast it or put it up on their YouTube channel. So it's great because there's no gatekeepers, anything can be produced. On the other hand, a lot of crap gets produced because there's no skill, there's no talent, there's no filters.
But despite this, Anthea, and many others like her, still consider sharing their art and helping others to access it to be more important than ever.
I think dance on film is definitely a great, genre, and it's really important. And I think it's made it really. YouTube has made it much more accessible, and I think that's important too. Accessibility is really important.
So do you feel that maybe the internet empowers smaller groups like your own to have that exposure?
Yeah, I think so, definitely. I think because you can refer people to it and people can discover you on it. And I guess what Facebook's done, by having a Dirty Feet Facebook page, it gives you that little hub to communicate with a lot of people and kind of reach people across the world, really. Like, anyone can like it. So, yeah, I think it is important, and it's nice to be in a small niche and trying to make an impact.
Ultimately, despite all this change, Dr. Allen believes it's the enduring human qualities of dance that remain paramount.
If we don't move with the times, we'll be lost. That doesn't mean you have to throw away what you care about or what you believe in or what you want to work for or what you want to communicate. It means that you have to keep evolving the way you do that and stay light on your feet. So to me, it's really important that we bring the spirituality, the humanity, and the artistry along with our technological progress.